because she tried to run game on me like she was brought up by her mama. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later. You just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my mama. I'll go make another daughter. If you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say.
It's a lot of people ain't.
All right, y'all. So this is very personal to me because a lot of you don't have kids, but I have two grown daughters, right? And I have been through not what Corey Holcomb is or has been going through, but I can somewhat understand his pain because in my opinion, because it's just my opinion, I can't tell a man how to feel or I can't tell y'all how he's feeling, but in my opinion, this is pain, right? And I felt that type of pain before with my oldest daughter. And we're going to have a very important conversation about this. And my own daughter is going to chime in on this situation. I'll say it again. My own daughter is going to chime in on this situation. So everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And for those who don't know, everybody knows who Corey Holcomb is, but Corey Holcomb has had for a long time a tumultuous relationship with not only his baby mama, but his own daughter. And drop y'all cities in the chat, y'all. And if you have a kid that is like older than 15, like, let us know what your thought process is on this situation. Because when you deal with a teenager or when they get older, it's going to be a point when your kid is going to somewhat try to give you their ass to kiss, and they're literally going to sit back and see how you're going to respond to it. So put your city in the chat and share your thoughts on your kid giving you their ass to kiss at some point. And I'm not saying Corey Holcomb is right, because he's wrong, but, and I don't even want to say but after that, but at the end of the day, I'm going to say but anyway, he has the right to feel how he feels. Just like last night on Lapeef Network, the ladies on the show felt a certain kind of way about men, right? And the men started arguing with the ladies about how they feel about men. And I'm like, you can't argue with somebody about how they feel. You feel me? So as a community, one thing we have to stop doing is arguing with people about how they actually feel about something. How about we just listen? So that is what we're about to talk about. And like I said, my daughter's going to come in and chime in on this. So let's play this and go from there.
Because she tried to run game on me like she was brought up by her mama. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later. You just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my mama. I'll go make another daughter. If you ain't good.
Okay, right there. He says, I can make another daughter, right? What do y'all think about him saying I can make another daughter? Because that right there is 1000% it's pain. Okay. I've said that myself. I'll make another daughter and name her the same name. I'm not doing that. One, I'm not going to turn around and go get some random woman pregnant and have a child out of spite. That's stupid, right? Second, I'm not going to turn around and name the child the same damn name. That's stupid. So we men have a tendency to act like children and say crazy things when it comes to our children because it's hurt. Like when our child is acting away or gives us their ass to kiss, it hurts. It's like a level of pain that the typical person has never felt before. And a lot of mothers have never felt it before because mothers see their children differently. The typical man instills structure. Women don't instill structure. They just are there. You know, so if your child miles off at their mama, I'm not going to say you don't care, but it doesn't affect you the same way because you're not, I don't know what the word is, but it's different. All right, so let's keep going.
As a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say,
It's a lot of people ain't found they self, so they swimming in bullshit. Like
they choose to stay in it.
Yeah, because they feel obligated, because they know they children ain't shit because of what they did and how they brought them up. They know they children ain't shit, so they the ones that still be taking up for their kids. They still take up for ain't shit.
Siblings,
well, not
parents,
ain't shit kids, ain't shit adults now. Motherfucker be 30 years old, still living with they mama, talking shit to they mama, stealing from they mama, dogging out they mama, and mama still got that unconditional love.
That part right there. We ain't finna go through that. We're not going through that because men set boundaries. Women don't have boundaries. Everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. Men don't have boundaries. I mean, women don't have boundaries. So in most cases, and I'll say most cases, women are just going to take it. Like men don't take nothing. If we don't like something, we finna go or we finna get you out of here. And that is something that it will behoove women to learn. Now, should a woman just say, get out of here and kiss my ass? No. But as an adult, you have to set boundaries with everybody, including your children. Put a 1 in the chat if you have trouble setting boundaries, period. Put a 1 in the chat if you have trouble setting boundaries, period, with anybody. Because you got to look at this as not a child thing, it's a boundary thing. If you have trouble setting boundaries with other people, you're going to have trouble setting boundaries with your own children because you don't know how to set boundaries. And when a man sets boundaries, he's a terrible person. Now, the problem I have with Corey Holcomb is a couple things. One of the things is you have to look at things with forethought. You have to look at things with forethought. I don't know how old his daughter is, and it doesn't even matter. But altogether, there may or could, what's up, Kat? There may or could be a time where your daughter wakes up. Your daughter turns around and says, you know what? You're right. My mama ain't shit. My mama is trash. My mama is stupid. Or my mama is dumb, right? My mama is toxic. And once that happens, she's going to call her daddy and be like, yo, I'm so sorry. I'm just waking up. I'm just starting to see the type of woman my mother is, and I'm sorry. But can you imagine your daughter hear you come on your own platform and say, this bitch and all this other stuff? Like, there's no coming back from that. And that's my issue right there. Because at some point, because guess what? It happened with my own daughter. It happened with my daughter. My oldest daughter and I got in with like things got, I'm not gonna say bad, but things just were not the same after me and her mom divorced. Because to a certain degree, the divorce affected her life more than it affected anybody else's life, because she was the oldest sister. And I say all the time that women, period, are not good parents. Period. Women, not my ex-wife. I don't give a damn who you are. If you're a woman and you raise your kids in a household without the man, because that's what ended up happening after the divorce, you're not necessarily a parent that is sufficient for your kid. And I put my ex-wife and my kids through that, right? Because I'm the one who left the marriage. So she was mad that I left the marriage, or she felt a certain kind of way because I left the marriage. So for years, it would just be this out of nowhere animosity, right? So last year, we kind of like, or the year before last or something like that, we had somewhat of a back and forth or whatever, and she hung up on me or something like that, right? And I was just like, I don't care, and then we just didn't talk, right? And I cared, but I'm not gonna deal with disrespect. Now, the disrespect that I dealt with, she hung up on me. With Corey Holcomb, we about to find out, because what his daughter did, I almost would feel the same way about her as Corey Holcomb did, almost. But the whole thing about it is, you can feel whatever it is that you want to feel. You can operate however it is that you want to operate. But one thing you can't do is go on your platform or another platform and call your daughter the B word to the rest of the world, because now there's no coming back. And I think we men, because women don't, but we men have an easy understanding of how important tomorrow is to us. Like, we plan for the future when it comes to money, legacy, or whatever. And when you turn around and go off on your daughter publicly, you affect her future and you affect your future. Because with me and my daughter, we was butting heads for the longest, and all of a sudden we came to in agreement. I woke up and she woke up. So she didn't just wake up and say, "Hi, I'm sorry." No, I actually woke up, and because my ex girl actually enlightened me on something, and she's like, "No, this is you. You're the problem. You're stubborn. You're this." And I was like, and the way she articulated it, I was like, "Damn, you're right." And I needed another perspective, because she was or is the daughter of a father that somewhat had the same issue. And she's an adult with me. And she's like, "Yo, I can empathize with what your daughter is going through because I have been through it." So she was able to articulate what my daughter is going through in a different way. Because, my daughter saying something and my girl saying something was different. And I was like, oh shit. So all of a sudden, I woke up. So I had to wake up in this situation. But what if I would have came on my platform like, "Oh, this bitch, she ain't shit. it would have been no coming back. And to this day, that was like a year and a half, maybe, yeah, about a year and a half ago. Me and my daughter has been like this ever since. And everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And I'm going to call my daughter and we're going to have a conversation about this whole situation with Corey Holcomb. So I'm going to play the whole video with Corey Holcomb. And after that, we're going to go to a commercial. And then I'm going to call my daughter because I told my daughter I'm going to call her in about 20 minutes. All right. So we're going to play this whole video. We're going to go to the commercial. Then I'm going to get on the phone with my daughter because I think what's important in this whole situation is nobody hears from the other person, right? Because we all are victims of the other person, right? If I was to say, my ex is this, or my baby mama is this, or my ex-wife is that, let's get her on the phone and see what she says. My job is this, and my supervisor just fired me for no reason. Oh, really? Well, let's get your supervisor on the phone. So we never hear from the other person because in most cases, the other person is a victim just like you're a damn victim. So we spend so much time being a victim. This person did this and did that to me. And that's valid. So I'm not invalidating what Corey Holcomb is going through or what he went through. But at the end of the day, that girl is going through something also. Because at the end of the day, Corey Holcomb's daughter was raised by a single mother. And it's a possibility that she blames him for not having her live with him. Because virtually every young girl would say, get me away from this damn woman. No female wants to live with their mother. No male wants to live with their mother. Every kid wants to live with their father instead of their mother. Because who the hell wants to live with a damn mama? Mothers aren't good parents. So what if his daughter, just like other daughters, resent their father for not taking them with them? You left this crazy ass woman, but now I'm stuck with this crazy ass woman. Does that make sense? So what if she was mad at Corey for leaving her crazy ass mama, but she's stuck with her crazy ass mama and she resents him for leaving her? That might be part of the issue. So I'm gonna play the video and we'll go from there.
Because she tried to run game on me like she was brought up by her mama. But you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later. You judge like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my mama. I'll go make another daughter. If you...
So right there, and I'm gonna let it keep going. But right there, you just like your mama. Well, whose fault is it that you just like your mama? Because my kids are just like me. My kids aren't just like their mama. And I'm calling my daughter and I'm gonna ask her, do you think you're more like me or more like your mama? Most likely, she's gonna say, I'm more like you. So somebody saying you just like your mama is actually your fault. Because if your kid was around you instead of their mama, they will be just like you. That's kind of like how it is. So any of you watching, if you say my daughter or my son is lazy or whatever, and you just like your mama, why? You know why? Because you weren't there as much as a mama. Because it's simple. If I start hanging around gang members, I'm going to start acting like a gang member. If I start hanging around fruity dudes, I'm gonna start acting like a fruity dude. If you around or in an environment for years, decades, you're naturally gonna start acting like that person or those people. It just is what it is. Now, I'm not, whatever, but altogether, if you're around a certain type of person for decades, you're going to start acting like them. Period. So if you turn around and make a statement and say you just like your mama, it is your fault because your child was around a mama more than they were around you. So of course they just like their mama. They don't have the choice but to be just like their mama.
Ain't good as a person, no matter who you are. I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say.
It's a lot of people ain't found themselves, so they swimming in bullshit. Like
they choose to stay in it.
Yeah, because they feel obligated, because they know they children ain't shit because of what they did and how they brought them up. They know they children ain't shit, so they the ones that still be taking up for their kids. They still take up
kids,
for ain't shit.
Siblings,
well, not
parents,
ain't shit kids, ain't shit adults now. Motherfucker be 30 years old, still living with their mama, talking shit to their mama, stealing from their mama, dogging out their mama, and mama still got that unconditional love. Not Corey Holcomb. You me over. I'm getting the away from you. At my age now, I don't have tolerance for these new who think you stupid and don't know. I told my daughter, look, you can't run that on me. I'm the world's best. My daughter said, I go to Tasha K. I said, boy, I destroy you and Tasha K. Y'all don't want none of this. You don't want none of this.
Now, that part right there is crazy. That part right there is crazy. What if your child said, I'm going to go to Tasha K and expose you? I'd be like, what? So right now, share in the chat, what would you say if your own daughter said she's going to go on Tasha K and tell all of your business? What would you say? Everybody hit the like button. 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 What would you say? I don't know what I would say. But one of the things I would say is kiss my ass. You cut off. But I would not go on my platform and call her a B word. I would not go on my platform and say nothing about her because it's not a public conversation. It's not a public conversation. And I think that's the problem I have with this whole thing, because I can understand how Corey Holcomb feels, because I don't even know how I would feel if my daughter says, I'm gonna go to Tasha K and expose you. What? But altogether, you don't say what you feel publicly. So I'm gonna play this commercial, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna call my daughter. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to call my daughter. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to call my daughter and see what she thinks about this situation. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to call my daughter and share her thought process on this whole situation.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see. Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games and give them out for Christmas. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play deeper discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper discussions, dating edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
All right, y'all, before I call my daughter, make sure to buy my Deeper Discussions card game, because guess what? You can play this Deeper Discussions card game with your daughter. This is not just a dating card game. This card game has a lot of family issue questions in it. Me and my daughters played this card game. Like, one of the questions in this card game was, which one of your parents were more emotionally unavailable, right? Play this card game with your daughters. Play this card game with your kids if they like teenagers or up. I'm telling you, play this card game with your family members. It's not just a dating prospect. So I play my daughter, so I asked that question in this card game, which one of your parents are more emotionally unavailable? My youngest daughter said her mother instead of me, right? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. My oldest daughter, the one who I kind of like had a tumultuous relationship with, she said I was more emotionally unavailable. So I was like, damn, because I played Deeper Discussions. The link is in the chat. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. The link is actually hovering around here. So to buy my card game, the link is right here, or the link is under this video, or the link is over this video on Facebook. I was able to find out that both my daughters had a totally different experience being parented by me and my ex-wife. So I was like, damn. So playing my own card game with my kids helped me build a better, more a deeper bond with my kids, because some of these questions in my card game are so intuitive and so deep where you just like, damn, I never even thought about that. So Deeper Discussions, y'all. If you have a tumultuous relationship with your daughter, like for example, if Corey Holcomb was to sit down and play this game with his daughter, they actually may make up and try and move forward off of playing a card game. So if you have an issue with your mama, your daughter, your cousin, your sister, your coworker, or a man or a woman, buy my Deeper Discussions card game, and I bet you it will make the situation better, or at least you'll leave with a better understanding of how they feel about whatever. Because sometimes people feel something and it's not even about you. All right, so let me call my daughter. Hopefully she'll answer the phone. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the phone ringing, because I want to make sure y'all can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat. Hey.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey. So hold on one second. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear my daughter. I just want to make sure y'all can hear her. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear my daughter. Okay. So I know we got 7 minutes. Okay. So in your opinion, what is your thoughts on the daughter's perspective on dad and daughter's tumultuous relationship? Like, what did you see? What did you learn? You know, you can trash me. What did I do wrong? Like, what do you have to say being the daughter? Because the thing about it is nobody hears from the other person's perspective. So go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so first of all, in all situations, I feel as though the parent set the tone. So I always knew that you would, number one, be there, even though there was a divorce. I knew he was going to be there, even though you wasn't there. You know, you moved to a different city. It was hours away.
Mm-hmm.
But you just set in that tone to let me know you was always going to be a provider and be there. I guess I may have had a very different experience than most people. And I never want to be insensitive to what people have went through. But the dynamic of everything that happened, became beneficial. It was beneficial to my adult life that I learned from what I went through when I was a child.
How was it beneficial?
It was, okay, so for instance, moving from one side of town to a whole nother different side of town, me knowing that my dad operated a certain way, I used everything that happened and everything you taught me to make sure that I didn't go the wrong path or anything like that. Compared to if you was in a household, while I was going through those things as a young teen, I probably would have been a little bit more like acting out type of.
Yeah.
Like,
so I gave you more of a system and structure on how to deal with the outside world.
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost like when you don't have anybody to be mad about, you just be mad around the person who's always around you.
Yeah.
And since you wasn't there, but you still was an aid,
Mm-hmm.
I had essentially what I needed.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you a question, because Corey Holcomb said, she just like her mama. I can't deal with her. You just like your mama. And my question to you is, between me and your mama, you are just like who between me and your mama?
I would say I'm more like you.
Okay.
In a character aspect, in a way of going about life, in a moral aspect. I am definitely more like you. Yes.
Okay. And just like your sister, you think who do you think your sister would say she's just more like, me or your mama?
She's more like you.
Like me. Okay.
Yeah,
and that's kind of like what I was saying. So if a man was to say, you just like your mama, that's the man's fault. Because
yes, I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Because I literally, like, intently, because I don't think women are good parents. I think women instill anxiety in their children. They instill, a lot of negative attributes. And women don't necessarily or can't necessarily teach a child how to deal with the outside world in an efficient manner, right? So with me knowing this, because I was raised by a woman, right? I was like, no, my kids I'm going to make sure my kids have an ideology, have a structure,
Right.
So, mommy was great. She played her part, but I was always in y'all face,
Right.
Yeah. So when we were beefing and going through what we was going through, like, how did you feel and what did I do right or wrong when we were beefing? Let's talk about the bad stuff.
So the bad stuff, I feel, would have happened no matter if the divorce happened or not. Because when you're a teenager, you go through a lot in general, and I was having a lot was going on.
Yeah.
So my attitude and hormones is going to happen no matter what. And I think the bad came from mommy kind of letting me be the parent. I was the parent.
Yeah.
So I was the parent at one point, raising my little sister. And then you would call, find out situations that would be happening that I didn't even know mommy was sharing to you, because I thought I was the parent. So I was like, why is the discussion happening? They should be discussing with me. So when you would try to insert yourself into what was happening, that's when I think the bad really started coming. Because I was like, wait a minute, now I'm being more of like a parent here, and he's not visibly here. So that's when like the attitude kind of came about, and you wasn't gonna suck up to my attitude. You wasn't gonna be like, I'm just gonna give you whatever you want because you have an attitude.
And tell the audience what you said about me not kissing your butt. What did I say, and what did you learn from it?
You not kissing my butt made me not kiss a man butt. There's no man I'm scared to leave. I don't care red flags are red flags. I'm not kissing your butt. My dad didn't kiss my butt, so you not more important than my dad.
Mm-hmm. So what she's essentially saying is, I always told my kids, I'm not kissing y'all butts. Y'all finna do what I tell y'all to do, or y'all gonna be over there. Like she literally moved out her mama house, got her own place, and at some point moved in with me. And I think we had a wonderful relationship. I still be wanting her to come move with me now, and she'd be like, "No, daddy." But altogether, she started doing what she wanted to do in my house, and I'm like, what you think you doing? And she instantly left because she knew I was like, you gonna do it this way or you get the hell out? So she just got the hell out. But that was the structure. She knew what was about to happen. So she just left. You know, she was okay, but she just left and moved out when I was at work or something, because she knew what I was about to say, because I don't kiss nobody's butt, including my kids. So me not kissing y'all's butt taught you how to have boundaries with men and women too, right?
Right. It was probably the most essential lesson that I learned. Besides not doing drugs, those were the two essential things that you taught us.
Oh, what did do you remember what I told you about drugs?
Yes. People do drugs are idiots.
Do you remember I told you about if you go to a house party or whatever, the cover your drink and do the and then next thing you know, you went to a house party and you follow all my instructions?
Yes, and that was years later. You told me that when I wasn't even thinking about a party.
Yeah. I remember the time you wanted to go to some party and your mom was like, no. I was like, why are you telling her no? She was like, but it may be drugs. I was just like, I taught her about drugs. Let the girl go live her life. Like, we are here to get rid of them. Go live your life. Go do stupid stuff. And if you end up doing something crazy, I'm still gonna love you, but you're gonna have to deal with the consequences. It ain't my life, so I don't care. Right?
Yeah.
And I wanted y'all to go live y'all lives. So yeah, y'all did whatever y'all did. But at the end of the day, you had structure. And that's the problem I have with single mothers, because moms, they just nurture. They don't train. They don't prepare people for the outside world. You know, my kids are prepared for the outside world. Is there anything that I did not prepare you for that you ran into?
Trying to think. I will say, as collectively, you and mommy, when I was younger, could have done a little bit better with letting me know how important it was for me to regulate
your emotions.
Because I feel like you tell me now, like now, just recently, you expressed to me how like you can't care with things like that, and I don't care what they think. I care about how people treat me based off what they think.
Yeah.
But I had to learn to stop doing that, stop being so, because I'm very passionate.
Yeah.
So I wish I would have learned that a little bit younger compared to at this big age.
Yeah. And with Corey Holcomb in this situation, this is the reason why I'm doing this show, is because hopefully Corey Holcomb watches this live stream at some point, and he's able to hear you and be like, damn, because me and you butted heads for a while. And one day I woke up and found out that I was being stubborn, and it was me and it wasn't you, because we love to be like, oh, it's them. No, it was me. It was me. And, you know, my ex actually woke me up, because she literally was like, I'm the daughter of a father that is going through what your daughter is going through. So I know exactly what your daughter is thinking, and it's you. You're the problem. And I was like, how? And she explained it to me, how it was, and I was able to hear it because it was unbiased, you know, because when two people are in the same ring, they both have their own agendas. I want to do this, and then the father's like, you can't do this, and you're like, I'm mad, and you're like, I don't care, right? But when another person, like a referee, comes in and says, wait, I too have been through this, and you are wrong and not her, I was like, oh crap. And we are really the best. I'm not gonna say the best we've ever been, but we're great, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So to Corey Holcomb, and for any other man out here watching, don't go off on your daughter or your son or your baby mama to the point where it's no return. Because you probably don't know this. I've said, I'll make another daughter. I ain't doing it. I was just mad, but I ain't running around saying it on a social media platform. I was like, I'll just do this. Because you be mad. Because the thing about it is, as a parent, like, your child is like one of the main people that can just make you just like hate life, So yeah, my daughter made me cry before and everything, because that's how deeply I feel for my girls, So yeah, so for anybody watching, your kid can turn around at some point, or you can turn around at some point, and y'all can literally just patch up all the problems that y'all been having for the last few years. So all this, you just like your mama stuff, okay, be around more so she could be more like you, because both of my daughters are like me.
Right.
My kids know how to fight. My kids know how to shoot guns. My kids will beat your ass. So, because they're like me, they have a mindset like me. So as a man, if you have a huge problem with your daughter, you can't blame it on their mama, unless they were raised by their mama. And if they were raised by their mama and not you, the problem goes back to you. Why were they raised by their mama and not you? But I know you gotta go. Or do you? You want to stay?
You have more questions?
Does anybody in the chat have any questions? Does anybody in the chat have any questions? Because my daughter was like, nope, just 7 minutes. And I was like, wait, what? So she says she's gonna be here. But if anybody in the chat has a question about her, you ask anything you want to ask. So another question is, as far as being, how do you feel about Corey Holcomb saying my daughter is a bitch or something like that? Like, how do you feel about, okay, because the reason why he said that, part of the reason, because I don't know, I'm assuming part of the reason why he said that is because his daughter said, I'm gonna go to Tasha K and expose you. How do you feel about him responding to her in a bad way, and how do you feel about her hurting him like that?
Lines were definitely crossed, both in me as a child and as a female. I just expect more from a man, and I know I would be. You did that to me.
So you okay?
Compared to if a woman did it to me, but since you're a dad and a man, I'm literally gonna feel some type of way. But she has, of course, she has to take accountability for her own action. Because saying you going to Tasha K, not Tasha K, go to anybody with Tasha K.
Tasha K gonna find out everything.
So I don't know, because their relationship is very weird and odd to me.
Do you think
you have told me before? You didn't call me a bitch, but you said you're bitchy. Yeah.
It's the difference. You're bitchy versus yeah.
But you didn't come online and say my daughter's bitchy.
Yeah.
So I think the online thing is where it's really like, that's really the real problem. The fact that it's online.
Right. Because it's between you and your kid, between you and your wife, between you and your family member. Like, I don't understand, because when you are online for as long as Corey Holcomb has been, you just start just sharing your life, you know. But when it comes to just calling her names or whatever, I think Corey Holcomb went too far, but it's him bleeding all over the mic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I know women love to be like, who hurt you? But it's a real thing when it comes to your daughter, because your daughter can hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it is a who hurt you moment. Your daughter, you know. But I think if his daughter was to say, you know what, can we sit down and talk? I think his whole life would change and he would be happy. You know, and I think that's the thing. But when you run around and trash your kid online, she's never going to come back and say, I want to have a conversation.
Right.
You know, so what do you think I would react if you like, I'm going to put you on Tasha, I'm going to go to Tasha K and expose da 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 da. How do you think I would respond? If you said the most craziest, disrespectful, whether it's Tasha K or something else, how do you think I would respond?
I don't know if you would be nonchalant, or if you would pull out some receipt and be like, I'm going to Tasha K too, trying to be funny.
Wait, I would go to Tasha K and expose you?
I don't know if you would try to be funny.
I'm going to Tasha K too. That is hilarious. But
we both gonna get on Tasha K in our coins. Like, I don't know. You'll do something like that.
Yeah, because I'm petty. I'm the type of person to talk behind my daughter's back to their mama, and because we used to do that. So we all four of us after the divorce, in some type of way, we all would talk behind one of the person's back, but we would keep it within us though. We don't tell everybody else. What you say?
No, I was saying right. Like, don't tell family or anything like that. It would just be us little four going back to that. Like,
yeah, because I'll say something about y'all mama, y'all go back and tell her. I'll say something about y'all, she'll go back and tell y'all. So yeah, we actually have a wonderful relationship. But I want to ask you this, Keek. I think this is very important.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think I feel about mommy? Not personality, my feelings towards her.
Okay, you love her.
Okay.
And you're grateful that she was our mother.
Okay. And the reason why I wanted to ask you that is because one of the most beautiful things that a father can do for his children is to show his children that he loves their mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that's another issue, because kids take sides. And if Corey Holcomb, as an example, or any father is like, I can't stand your mama is this and that, you're going to be like, well, F you this and that.
Right. Like, you're not going to talk about my mama.
You're not going to talk about my mama. Right. I remember it was, we was looking at, I don't remember the movie. I don't know if you remember. It was a daughter, and the dad was trapped under the house with an alligator or something. Remember that?
Yeah, went to the movies together.
Yeah, we seen it. And I was like, would you? Because the daughter saved the dad, and the daughter had to fight an alligator to save the dad. I said, would you do that for me? You remember what you said?
No, what did I say?
You said no.
I said no.
You said no. I was like, why? She's like, I'm not fighting no alligator. I don't know about no alligators. And I, of course, I would fight an alligator for y'all. But one thing I said, I think you said, would you fight an alligator for mommy? I said, yeah, 1000%.
Right.
Because and I call my ex-wife mommy to my kids because she's mommy to them. So I don't run around calling people mommy, but that's how I talk when I talk to my daughter. I say, you talk to mommy? But yeah, their mom is a part of my family, and I would save mommy, their mom, like I would save them, because they are an extension of her, or she is an extension of them. So I look at all three of them the same way. I would jump up and do whatever I got to do for either one of them, because I'm protective. I'm protective of all three of them. It's not just my kids, it's a mama, you know, because she's my ex-wife. But that's what happens when you get a husband and not a baby daddy, because usually your baby daddies don't like y'all. But if y'all got married, there's a certain amount of God in there. There's a certain amount of sanctimony, whatever you want to call it. It's a lot. It's a lot more, and you become intertwined with that person literally forever, you know. But for my kids to know that I dearly love their mama, that's very important. And I think a lot of daughters don't have that, you know. So do you know of any situations like Corey Holcomb and his daughter? Like the daughter standpoint, like you have a friend that has a tumultuous relationship with their father?
Yes, but it's not in the way where their father is calling them B words, and it's nothing like that.
Okay.
It's absolutely nothing like that. I actually know a lot of people who have these type of relationships with their mother more.
Okay.
That's what I see, like their mother calling them B words and them fighting and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And do you like one thing that I can say is I protect everybody from everybody. I will protect you from your sister. I will protect your sister from you. I'll protect your mother from you. I'll protect you from your mother. I don't allow nobody to do nothing, because everything goes through me.
Right.
So nobody's doing nothing. Like, I don't give a damn. So it's because I deal with everything. I'm like the enforcer. So if somebody gets upset, y'all got to come to me and we'll figure it all out. But you ain't finna go crazy on nobody, because I will fight one of y'all for the other person, because I'm like the dog. A dog is going to attack an aggressor, right?
Right. And that comes like, and you have a very similar trait in that way. That comes from being able to see multiple different sides of things. If somebody only sees one way, they can't really help a situation.
Right.
But we're very adaptive to what's going on, and we're very understanding to multiple different sides. So that's why you're the perfect person for that in our family dynamic, because you understand. I understand too, but I'm a little bit more overly passionate, and my emotions can get in the way.
Yeah. And it's okay. And that's the key. It's okay. You know, do you remember when y'all was little and y'all would have a problem at school, which it was a lot of problems at school, and your mom would be like, you want daddy to get them?
Right. Yes. Yes.
And it was a time where me and her mom, we pulled up in our own cars, and it was some boy at the school that did something, and we literally was riding around. We went to a student. It was like, where does he live at? You remember that?
Yes, yes.
And we was like, where he live at? Give me the address. Well, he lives on this street, and this street, right? Me and your mama was riding up and down the streets looking for him.
Yeah, I remember.
But yeah, we literally, I almost beat up the football team for you. Yeah, it was all kinds of stuff. But okay, do you think either I am crazy or I was crazy? Because you used to say that all the time.
You was crazy.
How do you think? Go ahead.
You crazy because you was trying to save us from being products of, I'm gonna say, our environments, or like talk of what mommy did lack. And it's easy to internalize some things that you say, like saying that, you know, moms aren't good moms, there's no man there. But me going to a friend's house who has never had a male dynamic in there, I see the difference. I literally see it.
Right.
So back then, I think you were a little bit more insensitive.
Yes.
And it was coming off a little crazy. It was just like, idiots do that, idiots.
Yeah. And so, I have a tendency to, because the way I raised y'all, I identified stupid. That's stupid. Don't do that. Yeah. That's stupid. Don't do that. If you do this, you're stupid. Right.
Right.
And it wasn't meant to make anybody feel bad. It was identification.
Right.
I think it's important. Remember how you say, don't have stupid friends. If your friend is stupid, get rid of her.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So I needed my kids to be able to identify stupid. And I think that was very important. Right. But what did I do wrong as your dad?
Just not always sensitive to like my feelings.
Okay, not being sensitive to your feelings. Yeah. I'm doing that. I'm doing a lot better at that. And I think that's the biggest problem with fathers. We're my way or the highway, but at the end of the day, our children have a say-so.
Right.
And I try to always give my girls a say-so.
You did always tell us that. You and mommy both always let us know that we had a say-so. But I think by that time, that's when other people come into play. That's me seeing teachers mistreat students or other adults mistreat their children. And that's when I started feeling like I didn't have anybody to talk to. Because like you said, when you're around certain things, that's what you start seeing and believing. So that's why it starts with the roots of the parents. Like the parents have to just keep it.
Yeah.
Because y'all never, like I couldn't speak up or say nothing.
Yeah. Hold on, say that part again.
Y'all never made like I couldn't speak up or say anything.
Yeah. So if you could, I know you don't know Corey Holcomb, but if he's a dad, if you were to, like, what would you say to Corey Holcomb right now if he's watching as a daughter, even though she did some stuff? What would you say to him?
Forgive and forget, and really do some searching about how you can be a better father, because that's your daughter.
Because at the end of the day, it's his fault.
And yes, and she's just a child. It don't matter what age we're always going to be the child to our parents.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop when we turn 30.
Right.
We still need guidance.
Right. That part right there. A lot of people don't understand. No matter how old your kids are, they still need guidance. And I always say, I'm not in my kids' lives. I'm in my kids' faces.
Right. Yeah.
I'm always in your face. What you doing? What happened? If something goes wrong, what's the first thing I'm gonna say if something go wrong?
Why you didn't call me?
I don't care if you break a nail. Call me. What happened? Let me see. What happened? You know? So yeah, I think that's dad's job, but I don't know. I just think some men don't look at fathering or parenting as a priority, and they end up having spiteful kids and spiteful baby mamas or ex-wives or whatever, because the ex-wife or the baby mama is mad that you ain't there also.
Right.
You know, so yeah. But thank you so much for this, because this is our first time ever doing this. And this is really dope. I think it's really helpful. So when I get done, because I don't know when somebody was going to want to do a podcast with me, but after that I'll call you. And what is it a time you want me to come out there?
It's Friday, so anytime would work.
Okay. All right. So love you.
Love you too.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. So that is my baby. And it's a beautiful life being a parent. Beautiful life being a parent. I absolutely love being a parent. And yeah, I love my girls so freaking much. And I'm always in their faces, bugging them, annoying them. Sometimes they don't want to be bothered with me. I don't care. You know, we still go to the movies together. We have a tradition of going to IHOP. They've been going to IHOP literally all their lives, so we still go to IHOP. But yeah, it's a beautiful life just being a father. So one, I want to drop the link and see what, if any of y'all want to come up, talk about your motherhood, fatherhood, baby daddy, baby mama, kid drama, whatever. If your kids are crazy or whatever, come up and let me know what y'all think. And we're going to get back to this Corey Holcomb because it's more stuff. Corey Holcomb said a whole bunch of stuff.
Ones that still be taking up for their kids. They still take up for ain't shit.
Let me back it up a little bit. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And of course, buy my Deeper Discussions card game. What happened? Oh, here it goes.
Who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say.
It's a lot of people ain't found theyself, so they swimming in bullshit. Like
they choose to stay in it.
Yeah, because they feel obligated, because they know they children ain't shit because of what they did and how they brought them up.
But right there, y'all, right there, he says, your child ain't shit because how they brought them up. I want you to listen to what he just said. You can't wait for somebody else to raise your kid. Listen to this. I raised my kids. I ain't let nobody else raise my damn kids. Listen.
Like
they choose to stay in it.
Yeah, because they feel obligated, because they know they children ain't shit because of what they did and how they brought them up.
Why did they bring them up? Why? And this ain't against Corey Holcomb, but it's like a job, right? Card game as an example, right? I okayed the front of the box. I wrote what's on the back of the box. I okayed the design on the other side of the box and the different design on this side of the box. I okayed everything, that every question in this box I came out with, right? Every single part of this card game, I had my hand in. So to a certain degree, if this card game was my child, I raised my child. But if I said, yo, I don't know about no card game, you do it. And then let some other company create a card game for me, and the card game is trash, I'd be like, yo, the card game is just trash. I don't know what it is. Why didn't you have a hand in creating the card game? Thanks for the cards. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Landosas, appreciate you. Y'all get what I'm saying? So when you allow a woman of all people, I told y'all, women are the worst parents on the planet. I don't give a shit who, I don't care what y'all think about that. They are. If you leave your child to be raised by a damn woman, you get what you deserve. Now, I know some of y'all don't have a choice because of the government, the law, you know, I get it. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you had a chance to either fix something, repair something, or create something. Because if you would have married the woman, instead of just getting her pregnant you most likely would have had more control over how the child or children are growing up. My kids were under my household. My ex-wife was under my household. I ran everything. And you can see what my own kids said. My kids are more like me because I was in their face. I went up to every last one of their schools. I was always, they mama, hey, you want daddy to get them? I'm up at the school. What's going on? So my kids always had that feeling of safety. All she had to do was call me, I'm there. But if a child, especially a daughter, does not have that feeling of safety from their father, knowing I could just call my daddy and he's going to do whatever, and you're just paying child support, she's not going to like you too much when she grows up. And on top of that, if you shit on her mama, you call her mama names. If you say you don't like her mama, because he says it right here, she ain't gonna like you. Because how you gonna talk about somebody's mama? Listen to this.
Because she tried to run game on me like she was brought up by her mama.
Why was she brought up by her mama and not you?
But,
and it could be a law or court system. Could be.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama.
But you got away from her mama, but you left her there. That's like me getting away and I leave my friend, say me and my homeboy, I don't know, fall in an alligator pit or some crazy shit, right? And we swimming around trying to get away from the alligators. And I just find a little thing and I just climb up and I just run away. The next time my friend sees me, he's going to punch me in the face. You know why? Because I left them in the alligator pit. I didn't come back and be like, all right, I'm out, so let me help you get. I didn't do that. And you didn't do that. So Corey, possibly, because I don't know, the reason why your daughter resents you, assumably, I don't know, it's because you left her there. You left her in the alligator pit. Your baby mama was a pit of alligators, and you and your daughter or whoever else, I don't know, other kids were swimming around trying to get away from this crazy bitch, right? And all of a sudden, you find a way out. But you left her to suffer with that woman. And she despises you for that shit. So it's not just that, oh, she's just like her mama. No, she's mad that you left her.
She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like,
see, I know you hate my mama. No woman who thinks their dad hates their mama is going to have allegiance with their dad. That's important. No daughter, unless she also hates her mama, but no daughter is going to have allegiance with their father if the father hates their mother. I love their mother, and they know it. They see it. I'm not around their mother all the time, but period. But they know I love their mom. I'll do anything for their mom. And that adds to the love I have for my kids, because you can't hate the person that raised them or birthed them. If I love my mama, but my dad hates my mama, I hate my dad for hating my mama. It's kind of common sense. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. So I'm going to say it one more time. If you hate your baby mama, your child is going to hate you. Period. That's just life. Let's keep going. And I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up. I'll drop the link on YouTube if anybody wants to come up.
I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later. You just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my mama. I'll go make another daughter. If you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say.
It's a lot of people ain't found themselves, so they swimming in bullshit. Like
They choose to stay in it. You know?
yeah, because they feel obligated, because they know they children ain't shit because of what they did and how they brought them up. They know they children ain't shit, so they the ones that still be taking up for their kids. They still take up for ain't shit.
Siblings,
Well, not
parents,
ain't shit kids, ain't shit adults now. Motherfucker be 30 years old, still living with their mama, talking.
But the thing about it is they 30 years old still living with their mama because their daddy didn't teach them the structure and they don't understand the outside world, so they feel safer being inside with their dysfunctional mama because you didn't teach them, or a father didn't teach them how to go out and live on their own. My kids moved out, went to college, and you ain't finna be in here. No, get out. And it wasn't a get out type of thing, but it was like, go explore the world. And if you can come back whenever you want to, but get out and come back. So it was more of a get out and come back type of thing. Because like I said, I still be telling my kids come move with me, and they be like, no. So I want my kids close, closer to me. But at the end of the day, you gotta raise your kids if you want your kids to, 1, love you, 2, respect you, 3, understand you, 4, to do what you somewhat want them to do. You gotta train them to do what you want them to do. It's like a football coach. If you don't give them the plays, they can't run the play. You don't give them the plays. If you don't teach them how to run the routes, they can't run the play the way you want them to run the play. My kids, they not perfect, but they run the plays that I have put out for them to run. And sometimes they mess up, but they know how to run the plays.
Shit to they mama, stealing from they mama, dogging out they mama, and mama still got that unconditional love. Not Corey Holcomb. You me over. I'm getting the away from you.
And I agree with him. But I can come back because people change. People get therapy. People make changes. People meet different people. People change their environments. They do different things. People start going to church. They get closer to God. They realize that the other person is trash instead of you being trash, and they change. So it has to be a come back or go back to everything. Depending on who the woman is, I go back to an ex-girlfriend. If they changed, if they got therapy, if they made some type of changes, what's wrong with people changing? So I have a cutoff switch also, but the switch can cut back on. So I have a cut on and off switch. I don't have an off switch. I have an on-off switch.
At my age now, I don't have tolerance for these new who think you stupid and don't know. I told my daughter.
So let's stop right there. He said, I don't have tolerance for young people who think you stupid and think you don't know. Do you know, and this is a biological fact, that when a child, male or female, and it happened with us, becomes 13, there's an enzyme in our bodies that makes us think our parents are stupid. Do you agree or do you disagree? This is a fact, but in your own life or with your life with your kids, do you remember thinking that your parents were stupid at the age of 13? Yes or no? I'll say it again. There's an enzyme in your biology that causes you to automatically think your parents are stupid at the age of 13. I think it's between age of 13 to 17. Do you agree or do you not agree? It's an actual thing. We all thought our parents were stupid when we were teenagers. I definitely thought my mom was stupid. And I'm sure my kids thought I was stupid when they were teenagers. They thought their mama was stupid. But it's not that we are stupid. It's the enzyme that activates during puberty. Does anybody know why this enzyme actually is released? It's meant to push us away from our parents so we can start exploring the world. It's literal biology. I wonder if there's a word for this. Let me see if there's a word for this. What is the name of the enzyme that causes teenagers to think their parents are stupid? How teen brain transforms relationships. Why do kids think? Let's see. They may perceive their parents as being out of touch with the. Okay, they're not talking about it. Oh, here it is. Adolescent egocentralism. No, it's an enzyme. It's a biological enzyme, but I don't know what it is. But yeah, there's an enzyme that releases in your body when you're going through puberty. You know, you start growing pubic hairs and all this other stuff. But one thing you actually start doing is you start thinking that your parents are stupid. And it's meant for you to do this so you would be pushed or promoted by your own biology to venture out in the world and go find answers outside of your parents. Because with animals have to learn how to hunt. Like lion cubs can't just sit around depending on a mama. That's not how it works. So at some point, the lion cub is going to think the mom is stupid or the dad is stupid, and they're going to start moving around or walking around, and they're going to start hunting on their own. And they're going to be like, oh, damn, everything that my mom and dad taught me is right because I just brought down an antelope. Then they'll come back. But yeah, it's an actual thing. So all of our kids think we're stupid at some point. We can't take it personally. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Look, you can't run that on me. I'm the world's. My daughter said, I go to Tasha K. I said, why destroy you and Tasha K? Y'all don't want none of this.
I can't believe my daughter said, I'm so petty, I'll go to Tasha K on her. First. That part was hilarious.
You don't want none of this.
Please tell me that is not. Please tell me.
You don't want none of this.
Hell no.
Call me when you're over there.
She said that.
Man, on everything I love. On everything I love, man. My daughter is an ain't.
Oh my
I told her, go get some intervention and then come back in my life later on once you got your shit together.
All right, right there, he says, go get you some intervention and come back later on when you get your shit together. Well, hold on one second. I'm trying to see if this thumbnail went through. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it went through. So in order for her to go through some intervention, in order for her to go through therapy and wake up and realize that, you know, her mom is probably the stupid person and not Corey, you can't run around calling her a bitch, sir. How does it work? You just don't close the door on this damn girl forever. Like, what the hell? You keep certain things in house. I and personally, because I watch Corey Holcomb, I'm a fan of Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb to me is literally like the realest dude in existence altogether. Like, I don't know too many dudes that are famous that are like realer than Corey Holcomb. And I don't mean real as just tell it like it is, just his thought process. So altogether, I look at Corey Holcomb as probably the top 10 realest niggas I've ever seen in my entire life. I ain't talking about a real dude that goes to jail and goes to prison, just a real dude and how he handles his business, right? He didn't wear no dress. He don't kiss no ass. So with him being this real dude, real dudes don't blur out their personal business on a microphone. So that's the part that actually confuses me. How can one of the realest dudes in the country do this? Because this isn't real dude stuff. Like I told you, my daughter had me crying one time. I ain't get on no microphone. Oh, you bitch. No. What the hell? So I that part just confuses me. What would make him do this? Pain. But still, we got to still stay in our form and stay a real dude and just don't talk about it on no damn microphone, because there's always a future.
But you not finna be out here. You talk to your daddy like you talking to these fools in the street. So I talk to you back that way. I know what the definition of is. I didn't say it wrong.
The way the youngsters are brought up now, they will over the mama and daddy quicker than they'll over somebody in the street.
Now, I can agree with that because in a lot of cases, the easiest person to F over are your parents. Who's the first people that you've ever lied to? Your parents. Your parents are the first people you ever lied to. Who's the first person that ever lied to you? Your parents. So overall, who do you screw over if you had to screw somebody over and will forgive you for screwing them over? Your parents. So yeah, if you run around kissing your kid's ass, at some point, they're going to throw you under the bus if they could. Have y'all ever heard of, because this may be something that y'all never heard of. Have y'all ever heard of a kid or adult going to jail and they get out of jail by putting their mama's or grandmama's house up for collateral? And because they do this, they're able to get out of jail on bond. Some of y'all may have never heard of that. Have any of y'all heard of a kid or an adult going to jail and you ain't got no bond money and you sign off your grandmama's house or your mama's house as as collateral for you to be able to get out of jail? Which means if you go on a run, the government now owns your grandmama's house. Well, guess what you're doing? You screwing your mama over. You screwing your grandmama over. So yeah, I agree with Corey. And then at the same time, women are inherently evil. They don't want to be evil, but they don't care. So them not caring makes them inherently evil. Like women are evil, they're parasitic because they don't live on their own. Literally every morsel of food a woman gets a hold of comes from men, right? So deep down, they don't like men because they're jealous of them. And I'm not saying they hate men, but there's a certain amount of embedded jealousy that women have for men because they want to rule the world and they can't. So there's a feeling of, I can't run the world because of men. So because of that, there's a small embedded evilness in women because they are mad that they have to depend on men. Because I want y'all to think about this. We depend on men also. Yeah, it's called penis envy. Yeah, Kat, it's called penis envy. We depend on men too, but we're men, so it doesn't matter, right? This came from a man or a company ran by man, right? So my Fiji water, some dude named Fiji made this water, or not made it, but put it in plastic and shipped it out. And so because of some man, I'm able to drink water. Okay. Because of men, I'm able to flush my toilet. Because of men, I'm able to take a shower. Because of men, I have lights. Because of some man creating the internet, I'm able to have a conversation with y'all and make money with y'all, right? Because of a man, I was able to create this card game. I didn't create this. I paid somebody to create this, and it was a man. I paid a male developer to make the design. So virtually everything that we get is made by man. My whole background, all this shit, man made this, man made that, man made that, man made that, man made this, man made all this shit. But I'm not jealous of men because I am one. But as a woman is like, so a man made that too? What? So did a woman make anything? My ceiling fan? Nope. Light bulbs? Nope. This? Nope. This? Nope. And it makes women inherently mad at men. So at some point, there's going to be a breaking point from the woman and the man, and she's going to be like, if my back was against the wall, I will screw you over. So yeah, daughters will screw their parents over, but sons will screw their parents over. Because a child is like a woman. You know, I say women are children. A child is like a woman. A child wants to run things on their own, and they get frustrated when they can't. So it's somewhat the same thing. That's why I say women are the same as children.
I'm in no way, shape, or form surprised by Corey Holcomb. His whole rant was a cope. And what exactly is he coping with? It seems to me like Corey Holcomb is coping with the fact, and he's coping in the worst way possible with the fact that his daughter sees him as less than favorable.
I actually agree with her. Corey Holcomb is in a lot of pain because I was in a lot of pain. Because the only people that can actually put us through this much pain and turmoil is our kids. So yes, this is pain. I agree. And if she in fact raised your kid and not you raise your kid, there may be a certain amount of guilt or a certain amount of feelings of, I wish I was there. And now it's like, yo, you can't blame all this on me. Your mom did this, because it's a possibility that his baby mama didn't let him see his kid. It may not have been his fault. But if you can't see your kid, no matter who you are, it's your fault. My own daughter said it. If you didn't raise your child, it is your fault as a man. I don't give a damn what happened. It's your fault. And like I said, my daughter concurred with me on that. If you get a chick pregnant and she batshit crazy, you got a batshit crazy woman pregnant. If you break up with your girl or y'all together and she leaves and she won't let you see your kid, it's still your damn fault. I'm just saying. So we got to take responsibility for everything that happens to us, because as men, we can't run around blaming other people for our lives. Women do that shit, not men. I don't blame nobody for nothing. Everything is my fault. That's manhood. Manhood puts everything on their shoulders and says, I'll deal with it. I will ask for help. But overall, I'm never going to blame somebody for my life or my household or for my whatever no. So to a certain degree, Corey, out of pain, he's blaming his daughter for being the way she is when his absence, whether in his control or not in his control, caused this. Why? Because any woman or any male being raised by a single mother is going to be problematic and extremely traumatized. They're going to have a whole lot of maladaptive problems because women are not supposed to raise other people. You put your titty in your kid's mouth and get them off your titty and give them a bottle and teach them how to poop and how to pee and how to cook and how to clean, and your job is literally over. Your job is over after you taught them 10 or 9 things. That's it. You hug them, you care for them, you nurture them, you give them their coat, you tell them it's cold outside and make sure to wear your gloves and all that stuff, and teach them how to cook, clean, and all that mess, and teach them how to pee. After that, your job is over. Literally over. A woman can't teach anybody how to deal with the outside world because she don't know how to deal with the damn outside world. You ever been around a damn woman? She's anxious. She's whiny. She catastrophizes everything. Let a grown woman have a flat tire. Oh my God, the world is over. She gonna act like the damn world is over because she got a flat tire. She was stuck on the side road. Get AAA and shut the hell up. So imagine that type of human raising little people. They're gonna be screwed up too. So it's your fault as a man. How dare you? I'll say that again. How dare you leave your child with that woman? Any woman. How dare you? Because in my opinion, a woman raising a child is child abuse. A woman raising a child by herself is child abuse. So how dare you leave your child with that woman? It's your fault.
And that as an adult woman, young adult woman, she is trying to hold him accountable for being a bad father to her.
And another thing that my own daughter said, this. She said that, well, she watches my content. My kids watch my content. And she literally said, my own daughter said she used to get mad when I would say things like that women aren't fit to raise children, right? Until she goes around males and females who have been raised by women. Then she's like, damn, my dad is right. Everyone I know that was raised by a single mother is batshit crazy, or they're maladaptive, they're problematic, they're stupid, they're missing marbles, they're lazy, they're broke, they're feminine or masculine. Literally, my own child said that. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard my kid say that. My kid said that. These are facts. Let's keep going.
And because he's already dropped the ball and she won't allow him to continue to be mediocre and just not really have his all into being her father, it pisses him off. And so this is how he copes with that. And instead of him doing the hard work and listening to his daughter and trying to fix the relationship, he goes on to further traumatize her and come out with this troglodyte take of this generation not knowing how to respect their parents.
Your job as a parent is to teach your child how to respect parents. You can't not teach somebody how to do something and expect the person to know how to do it. It's not how it works. Sorry. You can't teach a person how to do something. I mean, you can't expect a person to know how to do something when you don't teach them how to do it. My children respect me. My children respect their mother because I taught them how to respect me and their mother. I taught them boundaries. I taught them how to sit down and be quiet. I taught them when it's time to go play, because I always push my kids to go outside, play, go live your life. Don't be up in this house all day. Tyrone says, I have the same problem. I dropped the link, Tyrone. If any of you men or women want to come up and discuss what you are going through or have went through with your children, hit the link, because I'm here to help. So Tyrone says, I have the same problem. Because if y'all got baby mama, baby daddy issues, y'all got kid issues, like, I'm here to help. I coach people for a living. That's what I do. Funny you say that, Mr. I know a lot of guys, including myself, who pretty much was raised by my mother solo. And guess what? I have a degree in biomedical engineering, over six figures a year. So you're supposed to be logic is so correct. Congratulations. Yeah. But yeah.
What he's demanding from his daughter is blind respect. Respect.
Oh, that hurt. She said what he's demanding from his daughter is blind respect. If you did not raise a person, they're not going to get that certain type of respect. How to get on. The link, I keep posting it, is in the chat, Tyrone. So there's a StreamYard link that says https hit the link and you'll come on. Y'all gonna have me messing up with Facebook. I just got better with Facebook. I can't keep dropping the same link in the chat. It's gonna stay. I'm gonna get flagged for spam. So if you can't see it, I can't do nothing about it. I can't post it no more because Facebook is gonna flag my Facebook page for spam. Women raise bitter women. Facts. Most women are bitter because they're women. That's something you don't usually hear. Most women are bitter because they are women. Don't no woman want to be a woman. You know how much bullshit women go through and how much bullshit we don't go through? Women don't want to be women. They have to be women. Like, well, I don't even want to say that. So I'm gonna be quiet. So Tyrone, are you coming on or not? And we'll just keep going with what this young lady said. Oh shit. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hold on, y'all. All right. Boom. Okay. Let's keep going.
That is given without any, and instead of him doing the hard work and listening to his daughter and trying to fix the relationship, he goes on to further traumatize her and come out with this troglodyte take of this generation not knowing how to respect their parents. What he's demanding from his daughter is blind respect that is given without any connotation of you deserving it. Then the irony of him saying, I can go make another daughter. You mean make another daughter in the generation of people that you're saying don't respect their parents?
Ooh! Why would you make another daughter in the generation of people that don't respect their parents? Oh, that's crazy. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I had that same problem just like he had. But when I started dealing with the mama, because I got fed up with the unnecessary arguments and stuff, I called it quits. And now when I left there, she was pregnant. I didn't know. So meanwhile, when she had the baby, she called me up. She had the baby, and I didn't believe it at first. So it was my baby on down the line. But meanwhile, while working, she want people on child support. I'm trying to help her before she went there. She did it because somebody told her to do it, and I still won't get in her life. But I'm trying to get in my child life. If I go there when she's not there, all of a sudden the grandmama just told her she don't come straight home, and she told her that I was dead, and all that mess. And that time she got out of school, I was in the area. I started to stop by there, seeing her come from school. She told me, my mama told me don't talk to you till you go to court. This like she about 8 years old then.
Okay.
You know, she telling her negative stuff about me, well, which is all this stuff is untrue.
Let's stop right here. Do you think your baby mom is trash?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
Stop right
there. But start dealing with her.
Hold on. So just thinking about this, that means this is your fault. Because you nutted in the trash can.
Well, not at first. Because she wasn't doing nobody but me at the time.
You nutted in a trash can. If she's trash, you're the one. If she's trash, you're the one who nutted in the trash.
Well, I figured that what I mean by that, because afterwards I got this stuff started turning. It was like that at first. It turned.
It's never like that at first. It's never like that at first. See, the thing about it is, I say this about what women all the time. I say women are pookie pickers. They go out and get some loser and have a baby with them. But we go out and have a baby with losers too. and then get mad at the loser for being a loser. We get mad at the bitch for being a bitch.
Well, like I say, there's a little twist in that. You know, like I said, I was the idea, like I say, I just got down to the nitpicking, you know, the little minor little stuff, you know. I went to pick up from work.
Hold on, that's none of that is the point. None of that's the point. The point is you made the bed, now you gotta lie in it. This is just life. So what's going on with the kid?
The kid is grown now. The kid went to college. This is another thing. The kid went to, she putting bad things in her mind. And now I say this, but she going to college, so-called. Went to college. Okay, you got some adults.
Since you're in college, when were you able to spend time with her?
I spent time with her through my other daughter, because my daughter found her online on Facebook. They finally got together. That's how she got to know me through my other daughter. Mm-hmm. But she thought I was me. And every time she would come around my other daughter, she asked my daughter about me. I told my daughter, stop telling her about me. Let her find out for herself. And when she did start coming around,
why do you go get her?
She grown now. She grown. But she got all.
Wait, Tyrone. I go get my daughters now. I'm going to get my daughter, who's on the phone with me earlier, in another 2 hours. I go get my daughters. I don't care about that. I go get them.
Now, like I told you before, I said on the thing, I said the mama, when I had to go by there, the mama had other mama.
What did you do? Stop.
I ain't do nothing.
All you didn't want to do is blame everything on the mama. What? Once your kid turns 18 or 17 or whatever, why didn't you go get your daughter?
For one, she was living in a different town at the time. She was at the time in college. When she finally came out of college, hold on, let me finish. When she finally came out of college, which, like I said, she got to know me through my daughter, and because at the time she won't talk to me. That's because her mama put bad things in her head. Negative stuff against me, which wasn't true. And when you did get a chance to talk one-on-one, I tried to tell her. She saying, "Why did I do this?" I said, everything your mama telling you is not true about me. Because I said, I try to come see you. I try to do this. I had you in court. My job started being in jeopardy. I had to tell the lawyer stop because they told my firing me. I had to stop. I told the lawyer to stop it. I'm done with it because I ain't want to my job was in jeopardy. Kept going to court. She wouldn't show up, but she'll show for child support, but she wouldn't show up for visitation. You know, so I told my lawyer to stop cutting out, and I left it alone, and that was the end of it. Then when my mother came up here, tried to go see her. My mother seen her the first time. She said she had no daddy. Said her daddy was dead because somebody put that in her head. And my mother told her that your daddy not dead. All this, and she said he's still living. Then another time, my mother tried to go by there to see her when she came in town. They wouldn't open the door for her. So when she got grown and went to college, I said she should learn by now to at least want to see me. Okay. Because I didn't try. So after that didn't happen. Like I said, she got into it through my daughter. That's how they got together. That's how she got to know me a little bit. But when we got together, and I was so glad to see her. She tried to shake my hand. I hugged her. Then we started she started coming around because I'm driving trucks. So when I get off work and when I meet up, I catch her. She said, "Oh, I got her car." I had bought my other daughter a car. Then what she tried to do was get her vehicle. She tried to get a vehicle out of me, but I said, "Nothing wrong with your vehicle. Some minor little stuff. I'll fix it for you." I fixed everything on her vehicle and fixed it. Every time she would never ask me directly to fix that. "Oh, I got something wrong with it." I said, "Well, I fixed it." She would never ask me directly. So when I fixed everything, and she had a flat, and I'm on the road, she called me up, and I said, "I can't make it. I'll make it." I said, "I'll look at it when I get a chance." The last incident when she came by here, and my mother said, "Stop letting her play you." And I know the game she was playing. And she never called me daddy, or she never called me by my name. And she'd always say, "How you doing?"
Tyrone.
So
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
She's grown now, and you have the opportunity to spend more time with her. Are you taking the opportunity to spend more time with her so she can get to know you better? Yes or no?
I do want to tell you, that's what I'm trying to get you now. When she came to my house, because I wanted to talk to her, we had that flat. It was really, because I was going to call out on her what she was doing. But I couldn't fit the flat because I couldn't get back in time because I got home late. And she called me up, left me a message. That's always to consider you, and it said something smart. I said, I need to come over to my house. I need to talk to you. When she came over there, she said something smart to me. I let her spoke. I said, since you do talking, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. She told me when I calm down, I can't talk to her till I calm down. I said, first I'm not upset. And she put a jacket back on and started walking out the door. She walked out the door, I'm not gonna call you. I said, I want to talk to you. And you walked out the door, then she put on Facebook that she was using me. And my daughter responds to my daughter, do not respond to no negative stuff. Let it stay out there. I'm not gonna respond. But she started putting negative like she didn't use me because her mama thought she thought herself was using me, but she was, because I know what she was doing. My mother tried to tell me she's something.
Do you understand that she didn't know you?
She tried to use me to play the game.
Know you. She's not playing a game. She doesn't know you. A woman needs stuff. So if some random dude in her mind is like, yo, I'll buy you a car or I'll fix your car. She don't care who the dude is. She's going to let him, especially he ain't trying to sleep with her. So you're the only man that probably ever existed that wants to help her and not sleep with her because you're her father. And she's like, this is great. But that does not mean she knows you. Do you understand? Whoa.
Right. No, I got you.
Wait, stop. You want to talk. You understand what I just said?
I heard you.
She doesn't know you.
No, she don't.
You don't want nothing from her. Of course, she's going to get you to do stuff for her, but she's not going to stay because she don't know you. I don't want to talk to no person that I don't know. I'm finna go. You ain't never had no auntie that keep calling you. Hey, baby, what you doing? You don't want to talk to your auntie?
Well, like I said, she wanted to hang around when she first started coming around. I told her I cannot be there when she wanted to come over because I drive trucks. Look, I'm in the truck now. I cannot be there. I said, we have to make time. I ain't had a problem with that because I wanted to be in her life a long time ago, like I told her, and she didn't believe it.
Can you do something? Can you get another job that will keep you where you won't be driving trucks all the time? Because that's a problem.
Well, she's driving trucks now. Now she learned how to drive trucks now. She's 30-some years old now. But my thing is, she had this thing when she started, when I seen it, after a couple of times, and she would have to call my name out. She never called me by my name. And she would never call me dad and nothing like that neither. I saw that a long time ago. But she also put in that Facebook that the other guy that the mama was dealing with, she said that was the best thing in her life. Said I want nothing to her. But the whole thing is, when she went to college, when I told her when she was babysitting for somebody who making no money, I said, you getting beat.
Tyrone. How can I help you in this situation? We just got way too many people.
I can't even talk. First, I can't even talk to her because she got a smart mouth.
She's supposed to have a smart mouth. She don't know you. If she was raised by a woman. Any woman that was raised by another woman has a smart mouth.
That's true. I believe that.
So you don't demonize her for.
I ran to her mama about 6 months behind that. I ran to her and I talked to her. First thing she said, I ain't got nothing to do with y'all too. I said, but you put that in her because she had negative towards me and she don't even know me.
No. You know what? Who put what in? You put come in her mama.
I got that part
in her, sir. You can't say put that in her. You put that in her.
No. I know what you're getting at, but that she drove the information in her head negative towards me.
And you
That's what I'm talking about.
In her poom poom. You did this. So you got to take responsibility for this dumbass woman that you got pregnant. You can't blame the dumbass woman after you got a dumbass woman pregnant, sir.
So
you got to take responsibility for all of this.
I can't take the blame.
Well, you ain't gonna have no relationship with your daughter then.
Well, but my other daughter ain't got no problem with it. She wasn't in my life, but she was around me. But the idea is the two different things.
Whoa! Do you realize your daughters are two different people? What the hell does one person have to do to the other? So we're talking about that one person, and that's the thing. You looking at my own one daughter doing right, so that other person is a totally different human being. So, in my opinion, you do what you want to do, but in my opinion, until you take responsibility for all of this and tell her that you take responsibility for all of this, you're not going to have a good relationship with her. Because it sounds like you spend a lot of time justifying why you ain't at fault. Do you realize how much energy you just spent on this live justifying why this ain't your fault?
Well, on the fault I had that way in her life. That's the only thing I regret. That's the only thing, but
did you hear anything I just said?
I heard everything you said. But you trying to put the blame on me, you keep forgetting it. Just like Corey said, if the woman put this stuff in their head.
Sir, I gave you whatever advice I can give you. I can't do nothing else.
All
right, I'll talk to you later. Because the bottom line is all your fault. You did all of this. But if you want to whine about her being at fault, I can't help you, sir. As a man, you take responsibility for your cum.
I got the cum part, but you're not getting it. You trying to push the other part out. If you can't get involved, nobody don't want to be involved. If the person don't want to be involved, hold on. If the person don't want to be involved with you, how are you gonna force somebody to be involved with you and they want to be involved with you?
By being patient.
I've been patient.
Well, be more patient and stop blaming her and stop and over talking her.
I never did. That's one thing. Like I told you, I let her spoke. I told you this.
You do it there. You justify. You justify your behavior, sir. You might not realize that, but you justify your stance and your behavior. You do that. You may not know that.
Okay.
By you justify your behavior.
What she did wrong. Hey, and she said some spot walk out the door. What you call that?
It's still your fault.
What you call that? I don't know what you call it. It's still my fault.
Yeah. All of it.
Now, I have your question. Now, are your kids in your life, right? But with your mamas and stuff?
Yeah.
The kids in your life and the mama also, they all stay in the same house?
No.
They don't?
No.
So I'm assuming y'all had a good relationship, the mama and you. Yeah. I'm assuming even after y'all broke up. Yeah. Now that's a different story then. That's a different story. If she let you come and see the kids, it ain't.
It's not. At the end of the day, I did everything I could to be in my kids' face. And at the same time, if I would have been in a situation like yours, it would have took a lot of work, but I would have listened to my daughter instead of talk. You talk more than your daughter talks. I can tell.
No, I did. No, I did.
Okay.
That's not true. I told you when she came to my house, I let her spoke.
And you
she got through speaking. I let her. No, I didn't. I did get a chance to speak. No, I said she put her clothes. I said she put her jacket on. Told me to calm down. When I said first, I ain't said nothing yet, and I'm not upset.
Think about that.
And she prepared to put up.
Think about that. She told you to calm down. It was a reason why.
Right. No, see that. Like I'm talking to you now. No,
I can't. I'm about to put my coat on. All right. So I'll talk to you later. Hopefully things will get better. But I tried to help. But you don't want to listen. All right. I appreciate you coming up though.
I appreciate it too, man.
All right, just keep in mind, bro. All this is on you, and you got to take it.
I'm not accepting all that. That's why I'm not accepting all that. All right.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
This shit I'm talking about, y'all. Shit I'm talking about. When you're a man, all of it is your fault. You're a man. You're a man. Men don't sit around blaming women and shit. That's what the little red pill dudes do all day. I'm not one of those cornballs. So, men take responsibility for everything. If I stub my toe, it's my fault. Okay? Everything's my damn fault. See, when you look at everything as your fault, you make 3 million adjustments a day because everything's your fault. See, people who don't think something's their fault never make adjustments. Like women. Women are never going to say something's their fault because women are children. That's why they never make adjustments. So as a man, you have to make adjustments 3 million times a day. Right. He thought I was going to side with him. And y'all let me know if I'm right or wrong. If he over talking me, if he trying to justify his behavior with me, most likely when he around his daughter, he like, yo, no, it's your mama fault. Your mama did this. Your mama, Your mama. And she like, you know, I'm gonna put my jacket on. I'm out of here. I ain't got time for this shit. Don't nobody want to hear that. And like I said, if you hate the woman's mama, your daughter is gonna hate you. Yeah. But I'm about to go see my kid. I was going to do a podcast. I don't know what the hell happened, but I'm about to go see my daughter. We're about to go get something to eat. And I will talk to y'all later and share this video because I think this possibly is the most important video that I've ever did in my entire life. So make sure to share this video with everybody you know. Share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, share it in your group chat, and hit the like button. And buy my card game. Because like I said earlier, y'all, I play my Deeper Discussions card game with my daughters. I played this card game with my daughters and learned a whole lot about myself and my daughters after playing the card game. So if you have a daughter, male or female, buy this card game, play with her. You have a cousin, play the card game with him or her. Play this card game with family members and not just a dating prospect. It'll help you understand your own kids. It helped me understand my own kids. With all that being said, I will talk to y'all later. And
how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games and give them out for Christmas. The main reason why people can't for Valentine's Day, y'all. My card game is perfect for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is coming up. Make sure to buy a Deeper Discussions card game so you can be ready for Valentine's Day. Stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper discussions, dating edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.